Hi Virgo, welcome to Free Your Spirit Healing. This is going to be messages for you for your highest good for the month of October 2025. Thank you for joining me. Let's see what's coming in for you for October. Hope you had a good birthday month in September. Oh no, yeah, August, September. Yeah. Ooh, that's a lot. What's going on? Oh, are you defending your empire, Virgo? Seems like you have a lot to contend with in October. You might be sorting through things or needing to take action on something to do with finance or legacy or what's the word? Investments. So you might be sorting out something to do with money or investments or getting things delegated in the correct way, and there might be a lot for you to do in that area and in figuring out what you can do to keep everything upright and straight and defend yourself in some way. You may need to and you may need to deliver some truths about delegating finance or about investment of some sort. Or you may hear about someone someone might be getting caught doing something they shouldn't have done or doing something in a way they shouldn't have done. But they're being called out, or you may have to call someone out on their behavior. They might be sneaking away or misrepresenting, I heard. Someone trying to get away with something, but it looks like the spotlight's on them, or that you're seeing it and calling them out on it, or very clear about it. And they're looking just to like have fun, or another way I can read this is that you're wanting to have more fun and you're wanting to strategically place yourself in a way that you can take some time off from working, because it does look like you may have been putting a lot of effort into something long term. And the good news is, the more you put your focus on the clarity of things, creating clarity of what you're doing, making it, setting it up so that there can be no mistakes. So moving forwards, it gets easier and easier for you. This will avoid any kind of disappointment. There may also be a healing that happens for you around some kind of collaboration or third-party situation, where you might hear about someone who was in relationship who no longer is, or you may have some kind of love offer come in. Tell me about this love offer with the Two of Cups for Virgo. That's nice, Virgo. Connecting with someone. It might be someone who's at a distance, traveling to you. Or you may be traveling. You're traveling. You might meet them whilst traveling. Crossing land. To look someone in the eye. Might be reaching out to you. And a lot of communication going on and action being taken towards traveling. Some kind of collaboration and action around that. That's good. And they might also be communicating with you about something to do with finance, something to do with investing, or possibly to do with investing in you, Virgo. Something that they want to take action on, or that they are going to be taking action on in October. That's exciting. The action that they take or what they tell you about may be some kind of emergency involved in the travel, and it may be connected to children or childlike behaviors that get called out, or someone might have some kind of medical emergency. And so their actions may be judged. There's a call to action on that, and they may have to move quickly, or you may have to move quickly if that applies to you. And there may be a masculine figure involved, someone who feels a lot but doesn't say much. Keeps it all under the surface, but So travel, it might be someone traveling overseas as well. It could be to do with traveling overseas. And they are coming in with some kind of emotional offer, or it's emotional for them anyway, even if they don't show it. And it might be something practical and solid, and it's something that they intend to overcome. There's something about they intend to win. Maybe they want to win your heart, Virgo. That would be nice. Oh, and they're willing to put the work and effort in. They looks like they are stepping up and away from heartbreak. They are stepping in and wanting to overcome something with you and resolve whatever happened. And it looks like they'll put their money where their mouth is. It looks like they have something tangible. They may offer you some kind of gift, Virgo. And I feel like they know how to get on your good side. And they want to put effort into your connection with them. Wow. And this may be something that you don't see this coming. There's a lot of overcoming coming into October. And I feel like you're in a good position to bring clarity to all these different little situations that go on during October. And it may be that they're hiding something whereby there was a third party, or maybe there still is, but a third party could be that work can be a third party. So it's something else that has gotten in the way. But it seems that they are looking in your direction, or they're looking out into the world, and they want to communicate. And I feel like they do communicate with you. And there's something to do with health going on, maybe for them. So maybe you'll hear about that, and that they are overcoming something or want to overcome that. Unless they're coming to help you with something to do with health, take what works for you. Let me know in the comments, Virgo. So yeah, it could be that someone's helping you travel because of something to do with your health, needs addressing, and they can help you with that. And they might be helping you financially. They might gift you something. Or work for you, or work on your behalf. And I think from the situation and from the things that they say, you gain deep insight as to their long-term investment and their long-term commitments, their strategic planning. And they want to have some kind of successful collaboration with you, be it romantic or platonic, either way. But there's something about the responsibilities that they have that they need your help with, I think. Well, maybe some kind of mother figure involved as well, who's having words with them. She feels like an overseer in some way. So maybe their mother or your mother might be involved, or mother figure, to relieve some of the burden, but they can only do so much. And it looks like there will be a new contract of some sort, or a new coming together, something to look at that's on the table in terms of the structure of contract, or the structure of a building to do with work, or a place of work. And you may have a decision to make over where you're going to work, over a place of work. That may be happening for you as well. So all change at the zoo, all change. So, and there may be a lot of confusion over making decisions to do with the collaboration that's on the table. There may be quite a few grey areas that need looking at before you can move forwards, and that those things are affecting your decision making. But there are also some good options on the table within that. So if you focus on the things that feel clear to start with, I feel like the sun, with the sun here, things will become clearer, and you'll get satisfactory results and good communication and new intellectual property. You might be gaining some kind of intellectual property or new ideas towards intellectual property. I don't even know what intellectual property means, but those are the words that just came out of my mouth. So let me know in the comments what that means to you. It's funny that you can channel stuff and you learn new stuff without even trying. Reflection. This card reminds me of that story of which wolf do you feed? Or which wolf wins, that's right, which wolf wins. And the wolf that wins is the one that you feed. So it's out of the light and the dark wolf. If they're having a fight, which one wins? It's the wolf you feed. But this card, reflection, I feel like you will be in October reflecting on the things that have happened to you this year so far, and looking at how you've handled things, and looking at what things have tripped you up and where you can learn from those things and change how you handle things moving forwards and benefit from them next time. And I think it's around a new moon cycle right now, but we're still in September. But coming into October, you'll be reflecting on what brings you emotional satisfaction, and what you can plant seeds for moving forward to gain even more happiness in what you want to do. Lion spirit, confidence, decisiveness, leadership. This is very you, Virgo. I'm so glad to hear and see that you're coming even more into your power. Lion spirit, 22. 2 and 2 is 4, and 4 is the number of stability. So your leadership skills are bringing you stability, and by the looks of this as well, you are sorting yourself out and investing in yourself and navigating various pitfalls of how other people behave around you and how you can remain in integrity. I like that. And number 4, that's a great number to have for the month of October, keeping it stable. I keep looking at that 3 of Pentacles, so there's some kind of light being shone on a contract, or maybe even more than one contract, and that could be a work contract or related to work or a building, or it could be a soul contract to do with a soulmate with 2 of Cups there. So it might be both. You might have contracts in work and contracts in love coming in October. So let me know how that works out. And looking at one of the contracts might require you to step up in some way. So you might need to take on even more responsibility. So you might be observing certain aspects of your work life and figuring out what you're ready for and what you are not willing to sacrifice at this stage, especially if stepping up requires you to sacrifice your rest or play time. I think you've finally got your head around, if you've worked hard, that you must balance that out with rest and play. So, ooh, how interesting. You got that reflection card, which made me think about the light and the dark wolf. And I almost said the word shadow work, but I didn't want to be like, I don't know, it's so typical nowadays. Everyone's talking about doing their shadow work. And what do you get? You get shadow. So shadow work it is for you, my love. Looking at relationships and how you handle things and how people respond to you, and looking at your own like knee-jerk reactions, or where your mind goes. Watch where your mind goes. Does it go into a negative space, and how can you look at that objectively or connect that to wounds or hurts or the way you were treated when you were younger. So once you unpack all that or figure that out, and you see how your reactions are connected to whatever was maybe missing in your childhood, or how you were treated, and it doesn't necessarily have to be childhood, it could be in your teens, or it could be, you know, later, it could be any time, but it's things that have had a traumatic impact on your life. When you look at those incidences and see what it made things mean, when you unpack the meaning, what does it mean to you? Does it mean that everyone's going to treat you like that if that circumstance comes up in different ways? And once you can see how it's impacting you, you can diffuse it. And this card that says shadow is all red and black with a little bit of white, which looks like some flowers. And red is to do with the root chakra as well, which can also be to do with sexuality. So there might be a lot for you to look at and unpack there and work on within yourself, healing that aspect. And you've got the sun here to brighten everything up and bring back the light and jovial, and heal that child and love that child within. Lion spirit, I love that. Lion spirit, that's your courageous nature as well, your confidence and being a leader. And double mission, light worker starseed, serve the world by being you. Yes, Virgo. And again, like, there's a lot of contrast of light and dark, and the dark feels quite prevalent for October. And maybe that's also because October's the month where you get Halloween at the end, and that's where the veil is thinnest. So you may be connecting with the stars more, connecting with the nighttime more, going internal in the dark and really connecting well with the darkness, and looking at that and looking at shadows, and unveiling your own secrets and unveiling your own wisdom. You might be doing some writing about that as well. You might be sharing your gifts of writing or speaking or singing. Some sort of expression that you do that's completely unique to you, that the world needs, because it says serve the world by being you, so the world needs it. So maybe your double mission is that you have your job that brings in the money, and then you also have your job that is the other part of your soul purpose. And that might be to do with sharing what you've been through and how you've overcome it, so that you can assist other people who are going through something similar. And that's a beautiful card as well. You see that? All those beautiful colours over her head, or his head. Could be a female or a male. Beautiful face, whoever it is. And yeah, enraptured in a velvety night sky, and then bubbles of light and brilliance in the esoteric and thinking realm. So yeah, I feel like you are connecting well with the spirit world in October, and really in tune with your own intuition and using that to your advantage in seeing through things and making a difference. So thank you, Virgo, for showing up, and please like the video and share it with other Virgos. if you know any other Virgos. And have a wonderful month of October, and subscribe if you haven't already. See you next month.